guys, what's up? This is Sher talking. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a special day, especially because that's the day Awaken Linnet is being released. Yeah, guys, we know that there was a notice yesterday, but I hadn't time to release a video, so I kindly wait to see how much more things they will be releasing together with this Awaken Linnet. And guys, there's a lot of notices. There was a lot of data sent to our version, but well, let's talk little by little. The first and most important thing is Awaken Linnet. I know that you guys want to talk about it. And then when we click here, you'll see update. There's even an update date here. I don't know why they changed it. Probably changed some stuff. And Awaken Linnet is finally here. She's alone on her banner. And there's some things that they are probably discussing here. You see there's two versions of Awaken Linnet because she's a character that has an alternate art version. That's they call the started version, and they have more status than the normal versions. And they are considered two different characters. You can use both together on the stage, and it's very good and bad at the same time. Good because it's a very special, strong character that you may try to get two of it on the same banner. But also bad because some people may fail to get the started version and may feel a little sad because of that. But well, this character here has very interesting things because she has character assist, and it's very important to have more character assist slots if you want to reach caps in the future, because the cap of the status will keep increasing. And you can see here Awaken Linnet already has 3000 physical attack and 7.5k HP. And when we compare that to the started version, you see that that's 20% increase on status, so she gets to 9k HP and then 3.6 physical attack. That's quite a lot because this is still before we so sublimate the character. So sublimation increases 25% of the status of a character, so this makes her very easy to reach something like 4.5k attack, I think, or a little less than that, but still very high, you see, when it's using the steroid version. And then you will be just increasing her potential force things, getting up to very high status of a character without even equipping a single weapon. But, well, like I said, in the future you will need every single bit of status to reach max cap, because it reaches up to 30k max cap on Japan now, exactly now. But they had a lot more time to build up to that things. But getting two of this Awaken Linnet will help you a lot, because there's two more character assist slots and potential force. We'll get an update probably in not much time in the future, and also character assist will get even stronger by that. Okay, so we're not talking about that, let's just talk about the character. Awaken Linnet is a very special character because she is very good to be used on special fights, on special bosses, because she's both offensive and a little defensive at the same time. You can see that she greatly increases attack and damage dealt by holy attacks, and then she increases the general damage. This is just like a bonus multiplier on the end of the damage, and she also increases resistance against status elements, and her own weapon also increases it even further to try to reduce the chance of being inflicted with some status elements on long fights. This is interesting. You can just treat it as a bonus. And then there's Spiritual Awakening that increases the damage done by Holy and increases War Hate when it start of your turn if your gauge is 1 or higher. Lastly, she has a limited skill that increases all of her status by use of 1 Purification Gauge. It's okay because I think we have a lot of characters that can increase the Purification Gauge very fast right now, and that's why this character is a lot defensive and offensive at the same time. But she is from the Holy element, is not a non-elemental damage character. You have to choose Holy as your main damage if you try to use this character. But even if you're not using Holy damage, you can, if you're maxing this character, sometimes she can be using another weapons with lower damage output, but it still works if you're not, if you can't summon new characters every month. You have to use what you have. Okay, so this is a little of the information about the character itself. And this new update also added a new weapon called Gladi Palace. This is the signature weapon for this character, and it also has the same thing as we are getting, 3 uses of action skill damage. But guys, there's a new tier damage on the road. Yeah, this time they deal colossal physical damage. In Japanese version they were calling this maximum damage. Here on global they are calling colossal damage. So this is a new tier, it's even higher than Extreme. It's the first weapon with the better damage, and the last tier that is still this Japanese version. There's no more damage than that on Japanese. They even started a new year, they started a new generation, and they still haven't made a weapon with more damage than this. It is a very safe weapon to get, but at the same time, this one it's just more resistance to status elements. It works fine with Lenneth because she will get even more resistance. But if you're planning to use this with older characters as well, this is not so good because getting a legendary evolution of this weapon doesn't make it much better. You can simply stop on AS5 and just get with it if your character is very close to Cat. You can decide if you want to elevate this weapon later in the future, but right now I don't think it's worth the trade. Okay, so this is the information about the Awakened Linnet and the two weapons. Let's just give a look on more stuff on this new update. Alongside the new character that came with the new year, Lunar New Year campaign, this new Lunar New Year campaign, there's quite a lot of stuff. There's some even new stuff that they never did. And we'll talk about this on point by point. First of all, we have a new weekly, daily logging bonus that we get 200 gens. By 5 days, you have 6 days to claim them, but you only get 5 days. That's 1,000 gens is good because a lot of people need more gens to summon. And then we have half AP cost for both story and events. All events will cost half, and the story as well. It's time for you to just catch up with the story. And also, unfortunately, the only thing that I didn't see it working was the Lenneth limit break quest. Let's just see if this is working there or not, because it sometimes never work. A lot of people still need some bugs, and yeah, it's not working here. They never make it work here on limit break quests. So you still better getting bugs with the support points. Just go here on the. Let's just go there. Let me see. Let's go to equipment, exchange booth. Try to get your bucks by going to support point shop, but if you can, you still have to do that, especially like here bucks. You see we have bucks up to the 4 here, up to the 3. We don't have the 4. That's why people go to limited break quest to get the bucks number 4 most of the time. So let's just go back there and get back to the notice and talk about the other stuff. Well, besides the half AP, we have more stuff as well. We got, let's just click here again. Half AP, and then we got more chances of great success by fusing weapons and orbs. We got this before on the celebrations, and this is very nice because it really makes a difference, guys. This is the best time for you to use your hammers to get your LA weapons to max, because there's quite a lot of hammers needed to do that. And then let's just talk about the other stuff. After that, we have also Lunar Year free daily mission, free daily divine weapon. This is a free summon daily that you'll be getting. There's only 5 days to get it. It's starting from tomorrow. But guys, I don't know what it is this time, because well, it's probably different this time because it doesn't say 11 divine weapon. So I don't know. Maybe there's some guarantee of some stuff, but we will know this very soon. I will be making a video about it as well, but still not know how well this works. Probably the same thing as before, because I don't adopt they will change it, but we'll see. And then we have Lunar New Year rank campaign. This is the new stuff that I was talking about. There was never a thing like this before, and you can see that this is if you made your account before 23 January, you will get a bonus based on your rank. Your rank will be tracked only on 7th February, and it will give you a reward based on your rank. I'm on the 100 plus ranking, so I'll be getting this LA evolution set. It's probably only 20 stones, but and also the 5 awakened garnish is very nice because this pack usually costs 5,000 gems, and when it was discounted, it was still 3,000.5. It's very nice reward, but it also had a very good artifact guarantee ticket if you are on ranking 61 to 100. Very nice as well. And even if you still land on the 51 to 60, you still get 2 gold bangers and 2 silver bangers. That's still a good reward, I think. The other ones not so much, I think. There's this vinyl weapon ticket silver 10. It's not so important. The things here are more important, starting from rank 50, but especially on ranking 61 or higher. And then if you create it in your account after this maintenance and after this update, you'll be getting these other different rewards. And you see that the L8 evolvable tickets, this is L8 evolvable ticket, gives you a chance to choose a weapon that can be evolved. You have a large number of weapons to choose from. Or then the potential force set. I don't know if this potential force set is good. I even prefer the LA evolution tickets, but it's better this time for old players instead of the new ones, because they always make things better for new characters. Sorry, new players instead of the old ones. And last thing, we have more packs now. They are giving some good packs for people that are wanting to purchase gems, and then you get some bonus free gems. With extra value compared to normal sales. But guys, there's something here that is very important I'll be talking about, and it's paid gems. They are doing a banner that is exclusive to paid gems, and when you purchase these packs here, just like this one here, gems, 5.2 thousand gems, you're actually getting only 4.8 k gems that are considered paid gems. And the other ones are considered free gems, and they are used before you use your pay gems, and you need 5,000 pay gems if you want to do the other banner. This other banner here you will be talking about now. When you click here on Divine Weapon, you simply see here, let me see where it is. Awaken Linnet, that's probably this one. I still haven't checked it, and no, it's not this one. Let me search for it. At least one guard fat again here. If you have 5,000 pay gems on the game, you will be able to do this summon here, and it will give you awakening. It will not exactly give you awakening. It's different. We have to click Divine Weapon traits. You have a chance of getting awakened Lenneth, but it's only 10%, I think. Let me just search for it here on the end. See here, it only explains the same thing as the characters and the other stuff. And in the end, it says more things. The problem identified with Awakening support ticket did not drop from the limited paid Divine Weapon. So that's why they fixed it. We're going to compensate users that pulled it before the issue was resolved with an Awakening ticket, which sincere. So people were summoning here, and they were not getting the support ticket because this banner is separated only for those with paid gems, but it will also give you a support ticket that can be used on the normal banner of Awakened Linnet. So at least if you didn't summon before this notice, you will just summon now and it will be fixed. So you see here they are explaining how pay gems work. They are trying to explain a little further. It's a little strange because even when you get the daily, most of the free are considered, most of the gems are considered free. Only 120 are considered from paid. I mean that daily that it gives you 500. Only 120 are considered paid, and 380 are considered free. So when we click here on the end, they will try to explain a little better the chances. Let me just search for it. I'm not finding the information here. Okay. So it says here you have an artifact weapon guarantee, but the artifact drop rate for 6-star guarantee means that you get an artifact for guarantee, and then it's your 10th summon will guarantee a 6-star, but the 6-star also has a chance of being an artifact, but the chance is 10%, and the normal artifact drop rate for a normal slot is only 2%. Very funny indeed. And then it's not only Awakened Linnet here, guys, so you have to just search this information here and see that, at least for what I heard, the other artifacts, there are other artifacts here. Let me just search for it and see if this is indeed true. Yeah, you see there's a lot of artifacts here. A lot of artifacts. But Awakened Linnet artifact is 2%. But you only have a very low chance to get a guarantee artifact to be precisely Awakened Linnet. So it's still good to summon this because this will give you a support ticket, And if you have that, you can use it on the normal banner. And let's just discuss the normal banner because it's still very important, and a lot of people will be summoning this because Awakened Lenneth is a very, very anticipated character. And when you click here on Drop Hates, we will see some information, and this information here will show you that this time there's only Awakened Lenneth here. It's different than the paid banner. There's other artifacts. You only have Awakened Lenneth, and it's very interesting because, well, Legend Palace will reach 5% chances of being summoned on the max, on the third step, and Awakened Lenneth, you have 2% chances on third step beyond. It's very nice because it's not sharing her hates with other bad characters, just like it was with Mad God Lizard. Mad God Lizard was just sharing his hates with Sephiroth. That's not exactly a bad character, but it's not the character that we wanted. Right now you have more chances of summoning for Awakened Lenneth than we had with White Knight Alicia, that she was sharing with Dark Flower Cena. This time is a better rate, it's a better chance to get the character that you really want instead of getting a compensation of a character that you don't really want. It's also easier for you to get more artifacts, make the character easier to reach more attacks if you really want that, but I would suggest you guys saving one artifact if you get it for, and it's just 1+, save your artifacts, because in the Japanese version we'll have in the Japanese version, they have a new potential force node that increases your damage by 50% more if you use a duplicate artifact of a character. So let's just finish talking about this stuff. There's also another important thing, and this another important thing is a new dissension, anti-dissension banner, and this one here is quite interesting as well because it has the same thing as Sacred Compass or the Enigma Sword. It's a weapon that will give you 80% attack and 40% increased damage for elemental, this case being fire. And when we click here on the Divine Weapon traits, we will see the information. The weapon is called Eruption, and it's a guarantee. It will also give you an AS Burst Crystal by doing one summon, so it's very good deal because AS Burst usually costs very much, a lot of support tickets, or at least they never give you this AS burst, even when they are doing banners with bonus. They are never easy to get. So doing 2 summons will cost you 10,000. It will give you 2 AS burst fire that can be used for 2 characters. I still think it's better to use the AS burst fire for your Mad God Lizard instead of Dark, just because Dark, there's way too many characters released that are good. And we have this great sword here that can be used on the same squad of your Mad God Lizard, and he will just help dealing even more damage. You see, Eruption is a great sword, but this simply doesn't have, let me search here. You see, it's 80% attack and then 40% increased fire damage. Teeny heal, it's just like Schveltlight. And lastly, we have a fire damage up by being fire enchantment large. It's not so bad. And well, the other weapon is called the Scarlet Fang. And the Scarlet Fang sadly is just extreme damage. It's not colossal as the Awakened Lenneth version. And it's 3 uses with fire damage up, but it's not large. It's a very old weapon, just Hihershi trying to make it seem interesting. But I don't think it's that interesting. The only thing important here is the Eruption Sword and also the AS burst that you get from guarantee. So we talk about this banner as well. Let's just check if there's more things to do, to talk about, because, well, we don't have much time. This video is taking just too much time already. And I will be talking more about the event and a little more about Awakened Lenneth on my next video. That will be about the event. We also got this new event called the Transient Memory. That's a continuation of the Wandering Sorcerer event. And it's very interesting because there's a lot of good rewards. Even on the 5th stage, you'll be getting Key of Guidance to Socialite characters. This is very interesting, guy. They never did this on easy quests. The stage number 5 is very easy. Even someone that's starting the game right now can get it. So the rewards are probably very well. I still didn't finish the event. I'll be doing this right a little later. And the rewards are also pretty fine. So let me search if there's any more information on the notice about this update. I think not. I think we talk about everything here. Okay, there was a main story update. There was one new story, and I already cleared. I will be posting the story as well. And yeah, There's nothing more to talk about. We talk about everything here and the most important things. Well, guys, good luck summoning Awakened Linnet. I really wish you guys can get the character. I know a lot of people were trying to save this for this character, skipping a lot of banners, trying to get it. I will summon with Divine Silver tickets. I really hope I can get this character. It's not the character that I most want, but it's nice to get character assist slot as well with the strong character, the very defensive character that can really work with future special bosses. So this is it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. You can help this channel by either Patreon or PayPal that are here on the description. Please tell me about this on this video if you managed to get the character. Were you lucky or not? I'm really hoping that my followers can get this character because I know a lot of want to. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we see each other in the next video. Bye.